Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Mr. Wizard. This is the Unity Podcast. I have done so much to try to get this godforsaken thing to work. I really hope it's better this time. Sorry if everything looks kind of wonky on the screen. I'm trying a different format. Forgive me, I'm an electrician, not a computer science guy. Don't forget, the next union meeting is going to be on the 16th of January, starting at 6. But if you're looking for something to do before then, check out Renew 613. It's a group of brothers and sisters who have a like-minded goal of getting our younger brothers and sisters together in this community. Their desire is to reach out and help men and women learn about the local and learn about how to be a part of the union, what it takes to be a good brother or sister, what it takes to be involved in these politics, what it takes to make the best decisions for us. So if you're interested in learning or just having a solid time, check them out. They're in the main building on the 3rd floor. Next up is the Women's Committee. A viewer reached out to me specifically to talk about the 613 Women's Committee. The 613 Sisters are a group within the IBEW 613 local. Their mission is to provide the support and encouragement needed for women to not only succeed, but thrive as members of the IBEW. Check them out on social media or attend one of their meetings to see how they can support you. Their next meetup is going to be February 15th at 5 p.m., also in the main building on the 3rd floor. You can hit up their website, 613sisters.org. That's the numbers 613. I really like this idea, right? I didn't know that this existed, so shout out to the viewer that told me about it. This is definitely something that we need to reach out to the women within the local. Having worked with several sisters over my apprenticeship so far, I've learned that there is definitely a disproportion in when it comes to knowledge about certain things in the industry, and I really like the idea of like-minded women getting together and helping themselves out. As a dude, I can't tell you what to do with maternity leave. I can't tell you what to do with a lot of stuff, but at least other people can, which is really sick. Through solidarity, we will empower ourselves and each other in an effort to create a more achievable, sustainable, and equitable industry for women. You got my vote. Up next, we have a change in the book program for the apprentices that are participating. The IBEW 613 will be revamping the book program when it comes to your initiated date and your 12-month completion date. The book program has been a resounding success, which is not only a result of your involvement, but your determination as well. Its success, however, has posed a few clerical challenges that we're currently working through, so we ask that you be understanding as we adjust and strive to continue to improve every day. One of the issues we're correcting is many of you were initiated into the program on different months and are getting checks at many different times of the year. How we're going to fix this coming year is we are going to a calendar year when it comes to your 12-month meeting requirement. What this means is your new anniversary date / initiation date will be January, and your completion date will be December. For anyone whose current initiation date is outside of January, this is what it means for you. You will continue the program under its current conditions. When you complete your 12-month meeting requirement and your volunteering hours, you will be able to sign up again the following January. For any current members not in the book program, you can only sign up and join in January each year. For those joining the IBEW Local Union 613, you may join the book program the night of your initiation. You'll receive your scholarship fund check once you complete the required 12 months and volunteer hours. You will be able to sign up again at the next calendar year's January meeting. Anyone may earn volunteer hours while not under the book program and earn credit for said hours. As with all volunteer project questions or any questions on the book program, please contact Mike Bell or Trey Kane. That is an email that was sent out to any and all who asked Mike Bell or Trey. I posted their emails and phone numbers on the bottom of the sheet. Mike Bell being Mike Bell at IBEW613.org. His phone number is 404-523-8107, extension 234. And Trey Kane is Trey Kane at IBEW613.org, with his phone number being 404-523-8107, extension 232. For those that didn't really listen to what I just said, I understand that's a lot. Oh my God. Bleh. I don't like that at all, dude. And it's not that I don't like it because I think that this issue is bad. I don't like it because there's just a lot of words and nobody wants to read or listen to all this. TLDR, start your book program in January. It will end in December. Easy. Show up to the meetings, do your community service hours, and have a good time. I myself never took advantage of the book program. Looking back, I should have, and I highly suggest it to anyone and everyone that wants or needs some kind of assistance. It's definitely worth it. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to Mike Bell or Trey Kane. Solid guys. They'll help you out. Speaking of books, remember this sheet? I remember this sheet. A lot of us remember this sheet. Not long ago, we received some information that the JATC was going to be going to a 4-year program, and we had a lot of questions, mainly about total number on the job work hours being 8,000 hours, pay level increases, and book costs, refunds, and things of that nature. They had a meeting on the 20th, and we got an update. This was posted in my class's Google Classroom and was confirmed to me by several different sources inside and outside the JATC and the hall. Note, all fees paid is the most important line item. As discussed in our instructor meeting on the 15th of December, we've gotten an answer on the questions and concerns that were expressed about the last line on the one-page summary of the 5 to 4 year transition. This was a big deal for a lot of people. As we did the math last time, you could not possibly do that in just 4 years. Let's see what's gone on. For some context, here's a copy of the information in the last section of the summary sheet. We know about the class requirements. That has not changed. Satisfactorily attend and complete Apprentice 1 through 4 Electrical Training Alliance curriculum. Pay level upgrade requirements. What we have a difference in originally was Level 5 to Journeyman Wireman, 1,600 work hours since last upgrade and all fees. It's right here on the bottom of the screen. The updated version says, Level 5 to Journeyman Wireman, 8,000 total work hours, plus curriculum completed, plus all fees paid. The last line has been changed to reflect the update/clarification from the 12/20 JATC meeting. Once 8,000 work hours have been reached, the 4 levels of curriculum completed, and all fees paid, the apprentice will turn out regardless of whether or not they've reached 1,600 hours since their last upgrade. There you have it, right there, black and white, from the JATC, that once you reach level 4, second semester, as long as you have 8,000 hours, your curriculum is completed, and all your fees are paid, you should turn out. That sounds awesome, right? 10 out of 10. This is great. It's very similar to the CECW program for you brothers and sisters that are in that, which is a really solid way for those people who cannot afford to go through the standard apprenticeship. Make no distinction ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, that I am not advocating for one over the other. It was brought to my attention a couple of times when discussing this with a few people and a couple emails online that people felt that I was leaning towards one or the other just because I am an apprentice. Let me reiterate, I do not care where you get your education as far as I am from. All I care about is that you are a qualified individual who can do the job safely. That is it. I know more about the apprenticeship because I was a part of it. It is unfortunate that I do not know a lot about the CECW program. I'm sorry. I will go over that if there are any changes. Please don't hesitate to email me, to educate me. I love learning things. It makes me less stupid. Who doesn't want that from a helper, right? Oh my God. I have a headache now. I have done a lot of research and a lot of math and a lot of everything to come up with these numbers, and it has been very, very confusing. I will do this as quickly as possible because it is boring and nobody really cares about how we get to the end of the road. We just want to be at the end of the road. Let's begin. So, there's 52 weeks in a year. Average work hours is 176 a month. The average apprentice works 32-hour work weeks. You have 10 classes a semester, 2 semesters a year. That's 160 hours. 4 years of school, 640. You have 7 holidays. That's 56 hours. 4 years of holidays, 224. So the total amount of hours that you lose is 864 hours over these 4 years. Right? So you lose 216 hours a year that you need to make up. So if the average apprentice works 32 hours off 52 weeks, that's 1,664. 1,664 subtract 216 equals 1,448 on the job hours a year on average per apprentice. Multiply that by 4 and you get 5,792 for 4 years of working the average straight time of 32 hours per apprentice, which in total is 2,208 hours lost for the average 32-hour work week apprentice. Oh my God. That sucks. So what does that mean, right? Oh no. We come up and what do we get? 1,600 work hours since last upgrade, plus all fees. That goes from level 1 all the way to level 5, becoming your journeyman status. So you're going to have to work. You're going to have to work overtime. So let's say you're working 40s. You're coming in on Saturdays to make up those 8 hours you lost in the apprenticeship, right? 52 times 40 is 2080, right? Easy. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You're getting your 2K hours a week, right? Uh-oh. Subtract the 160 hours you get from school, right? Subtract your 56 hours that you lose from holidays, and you get 1,864. Multiply that times 4, and you get 7,456. You're still 500 hours short? My guy, what is happening here? What are we thinking? How is this a good system? Yeah, you're only going to have to work another 500 hours before you get to turn out. But that still sucks, right? I wouldn't want to finish class and then get told, oh, well, too bad, my guy. You can't turn out yet because you owe 500 some odd hours. I'd be right pissed. Super mad. Super pissed. And you should be too. One of the biggest things that I was told when joining up with the local and the IBEW is the dream of living off of a 40-hour work week. So why are we forcing this overtime culture on our apprentices? Now, I'm not knocking OT, okay? You want to go out there and work some overtime? Do it. I'm doing it. On the job site I'm currently working on, we've lost a huge chunk of time because I have no control over when the job site will be opened or closed. So what am I doing? Luckily, I'm working overtime. But what if the contractor I'm currently working for doesn't offer it, right? What's that going to mean? It means I've lost hours. If I'm a second-year apprentice, I can't make up those hours, meaning I can't make up that money. Trash. That is trash. Not to mention, say you and Jimmy are both level 1s, right? But Jimmy, he's getting 60 hours a week, son. He's getting that O-fucking-T. So what's that mean? Jimmy's going to get level 2 pay way before me. Why? Why am I doing the same work that Jimmy has to do, but I'm not making the same amount of money? Every man in the same position makes the same wage? If I'm sitting here next to Jimmy and I'm being paid first-year apprentice and he's being paid second, but my grades are perfect 100s and his are split 75s, I'm right pissed. What's the point? I'd go somewhere else. I wouldn't do it. If I were not on my last semester, if I were just coming into this, I tell you right now, my personal opinion, I would not handle that well. And you shouldn't either. But the good news is, fifth-year first semesters, they're going to get 50% of all their book fees back. Good for them. I'm really happy that they're going to get something back. I'm really happy for the men and women that can turn out early from the fourth-year second semester program if they have the hours. But I'm nervous. I'm nervous about what these pay level upgrade requirements are going to do to the apprentices coming up. I don't like the idea of someone going, man, I'm hungry. I got to get it. I got to get that. And they need it. They don't want it. They need it. I don't like that. What's that mean for the journeyman out there? How does this affect me? How do you think? If we can't get solid-ass apprentices, you ain't going to get solid-ass retirement pay. This place will die off. The JATC needs to make themselves look like a formidable opponent next to a 4-year college degree. Now, looking at just the costs, 4-year program for the entirety, $2,106.42, not including the additional costs of Calculator Ugly's book and the NEC book. But still, that's like one semester of standard 4-year diploma. But at least you know that when you get your 4-year diploma, that it will be on scheduled time. And you won't be competing with your classmates and how much pay you get in the college. All the books are going to cost the same unless you find them from somewhere else. All the classes are going to cost the same. It won't be until you get out into the job market that there's going to be a difference in pay. And that's where the local is strong. I know as a journeyman wireman exactly how much I'm going to make. It's on the website. I just ask my coworker. But now we're promoting pay disparity amongst our apprentices. And that's okay. I don't know how I feel about that. That's a lie. I know exactly how I feel about that. I hate that. I hate it. You want to get your money, fine. But a first year should be a first year in pay. A fourth year should be a fourth year in pay. Well, I hope that wasn't too much. And if it was, send me an email. Let me know. MrWizard613@gmail.com. Feel free to like and subscribe. Comment down below. Share this with your brethren, especially your apprentices. Low level, higher level, I do not care. Everyone should know this information. Everyone should be talking about this if they are directly affected, which means everyone should be talking about this. If you need anything from me, let me know. I'm Mr. Wizard, signing off.